put in the lab and all that compared to last year, and given all the work that he's put in over?
He's put in so much work, and of course, it's slowing down, but it should, right, for him at this point, because he's a year out, he's a year ahead of, he's a year further into his process, and we're talking about getting better every day, and he lives that. He's one of our captains, he's one of our leaders, and he lives the theory of getting better every day, and that's why you're seeing major improvements, because of the type of person and the type of the player he is.
Whatever's getting us wins, that's how it rolls. I've said all week that I just want to win. I don't care how it looks. I don't care if that's me rushing a lot, if that's Miles rushing a lot, if that whatever it looks like, whatever it takes, whatever it takes.
Felt like we've talked about adversity, right? Have we faced a lot of adversity? Not really. Right, in 3 games we probably haven't. We had a battle up there in Detroit, but have we faced a lot of adversity? Not really. And so it was a great opportunity to say, hey, we've talked about this, we've discussed this. You guys are built. You players here, your reason you're here is because you're built to be able to handle adversity. Not every game's going to be pretty. Not every game's going to be. It's going to be muddy sometimes, and it was muddy right there. And our guys just buckled down, and defense I thought was playing well. Yeah, they let up a long drive, but it was 14-0 because we spotted them 7. They made a good play. I don't want to say that we spotted them 7. They made a really good play. They got a good pressure on, and then they made a good play there and finished it for a touchdown. And so, beating down 14-0, it's a long game, right? Just like it's a long season. And what a good example there of like, okay, hey, we're 4-0 right now. You just got to play the next play. And you got to play the next game. And you got to do that same thing in the midst of a game, not just week to week.
I think that was the most beautiful thing right there. Is nothing needs to be said. Nothing needs to be said. There was no come to Jesus moment. There was no come to Jesus moment. It was, hey, we're built for we built ourselves for this, and we want to have that type of mentality. So let's find out what type of team we are. And we answered the bell today. We answered the bell today. This is just the beginning. We have a long way to go. We know that there were unconventional circumstances and an unconventional environment out there with the conditions of the game, but we persevered. We found a way, and this is a step for us. It's a step. We've taken a step from week 1 to week 2 to week 3 to week 4. It's all about growing and continue that climb, and just striving to be the football team we want to be. Yeah, I mean, I think I've been through a ton of different things and a ton of different experiences, and I've always felt like I was born for it, born for the storm, and built to overcome anything in front of me. And that's the mentality that I have. I always preach never getting too high, never getting too low, and just keeping the main thing, and I had a little bit of a reflection the other day because I'm thinking about, when you tell someone to be patient, right? Tell someone to be patient, it's coming. Be patient, your play is coming, or be patient, whatever. I'm a living testimony of that. So, I just keep the main thing, and don't ride waves, control the things that I can, attack every day. Yeah, it's I know it's special for the city of Philadelphia, and I mean I've been 8-0 before and lost the national championship, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just take it day by day, you know what I'm saying? Take it day by day. We haven't accomplished anything yet, and it's just it's a day by day thing of us controlling the things we can, playing to our standard, and trying to grow every day. I think that's truly what it's about.
Yeah, I give them a lot of credit. I think that's a good football team. I have a lot of respect for Coach Rivera, and so I don't ever like to say we lost it. They played and they played well, but we know that we made mistakes, right? We made uncharacteristic mistakes, and it's a both and. Like, you're not pleased with, I'll give them all the credit, but know that we didn't play our type of game. We made mistakes. We had penalties. We had uncharacteristic fumbles. We threw an interception. And we didn't do a good enough job. There's some things back that we want as calls, and like I didn't do a good enough job coaching this week, and so yeah, you feel upset because you lost the game and you made a lot of mistakes. We made a ton of mistakes, and that loses you football games in this league. You turn the ball over like that loses you football games in this league.
Details and things like that.
They say, my message to them this morning and before the game, ironically, they say hungry dogs run faster. And when you win, they say it's hard to keep that hunger. And I think this team is in a position, and now we can dictate how we want to respond to this adversity, this obstacle in our way. What is done is done. So there's definitely a so what, not what mentality. And I know my mentality moving forward. I know my attention to detail in terms of my preparation and how that'll look moving forward. I know my eagerness to play to the standard moving forward. I know what that is, so I know how this team will respond. And I have confidence in this football team.
At the level that it has been.
I think in the end, it's about how you respond, regardless of what's in front of you. How do you respond to this scenario? How do you respond to that scenario? How do you respond to the joy, the feeling of joy? How do you respond to the feeling of pain? I got a good feeling how we'll respond.
Yeah, this team's done some special things. Some of the records that this team has had, as far as AJ and Devontae, to have two receivers do that, the most points, the most wins, most importantly, right, the most sacks, right? Just a lot of great things that happened in the regular season, and so, we understand that. That's what we talked about a lot this week. We talked a lot this week about. We should be confident. Again, did we feel like we played a great game today? No, not by any means. But this team should be confident, right? And that doesn't mean cocky. It means confident that with all the things that we've been able to accomplish this year. And I just want them to know, like, even after those two losses in a row, like, you guys have a reason to be confident. And so, that's where we lie right now. Again, we won the division, and that's a great accomplishment that we wanted to be able to do. Us, we want to do one game at a time, but we got a lot of bigger things in our minds right now.
You work really hard for these opportunities. They come a dime a dozen sometimes. You work really hard for them, though. I'm just very eager, eager to continue to grow. Eager to go through anything and everything with this group. It's a special thing. It's a special feeling. It's a special type of togetherness that we have, and it's something that I don't think I've experienced quite like this, for sure on the NFL level. So we just want to continue to grow together, hold each other accountable, and believe in one another.
Everybody knows what type of guy he is. He's in that building all throughout the day, every day. Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the building all day. It's just that type of vibe that we see, and it's a lot what people don't see. So, but we see that, and that's what you want from your leader, your number one guy. So, he puts his heart out into this stuff. He eats, sleeps this stuff, and we see that, and I respect that, me personally, and I do whatever. I give an arm and leg for that guy out there. So, and I know he'll do the same.
The things that Michael Jordan, you were able to see a lot of things about him in that the Last Dance thing, about his competitiveness and about his just desire and will to win. And so when you make that comparison, you think, like, again, when you guys asked me about Jalen, the first thing as good as he's played this year, right, as well as he's run the football, as well as he's thrown the football, reading defenses, accurate throws, as well as he's done all that, what you notice first about him is his will to win, his competitive drive. And so that comparison is kind of in that aspect of it. Like, yeah, was I around Michael Jordan? No, but I was able to watch from afar when I was a kid. But then also, you're able to watch these documentaries, and you see that common denominator of those things. The first thing you asked me about Jalen, I always talk about is all those things, all the intangibles that he has.
Yeah, pretty awesome. This is something
you dream about your whole life. And like I said to the guys, we've all been dreaming about it, whether you were dreaming about it when you were 2, 10, 14, 18, or when you got in the NFL. This is something we all dream about, and we get to do it because we did it better than anybody else in the NFC this year. So that it's pretty special. Fans were awesome. Atmosphere was unbelievable. When you guys go into our indoor, there's always that picture in the back part of it of the 2017 NFC Championship game, and it's just the electricity of the stadium. And what are you doing? We're looking forward to getting another one up there, another picture up there of this special moment that we had. But looking forward to celebrating this with loved ones, and then moving on and getting this next one.
Man, we put a lot of work in to have this opportunity. Put a lot of work in to have this opportunity and to be here. And it's a moment that we want to enjoy as a team. Reflecting on everything that we've been able to overcome to have this opportunity in front of us. We want to take advantage of it. Want to take advantage of it. The atmosphere tonight was amazing. The fans showed up. The energy, all of it. So we need to bring that to AZ.